has returned back to the Cincinnati Zoo, and Harapan is actually the third Sumatran Rhino calf that was produced here at the Cincinnati Zoo. It's hard not to fall in love with all these calves, so we're all really pleased that he's back, but he's actually back for a very important reason. Harapan is brought back to the Cincinnati Zoo because he is one of just 2 Sumatran rhinos left on the entire continent. The Sumatran rhino right now, I think, is considered one of the most critically endangered, if not the most critically endangered large mammal on the planet today. At a summit that was held in Singapore recently, the numbers were revealed, and that's where we learned that there may be fewer than 100 of these rhinos left on the entire planet. And so we need to breed this species and produce as many calves as we possibly can. The breeding program here at the Cincinnati Zoo with this particular species has been the most successful. We have been able to produce 3 calves. Indonesia recently produced a calf, so that was great news too. But it's really important that we have more than one breeding population because you just don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So the hope is that we can continue to bring in additional rhinos for the captive breeding program as a whole, but in particular to add some rhinos to the program here in the U.S. because it has been the most successful. We currently have a mature female here at Cincinnati Zoo called Suchi. Our goal here is something that we typically do our best to avoid. Our goal is going to be to breed Suchi to Harapan, and they are full siblings. At Crew, we work really hard to try and maintain genetic diversity and to breed genetically disparate individuals together. But in this particular case, when you have just 2 animals left, the population in the world is going extinct. You simply have to do whatever you can to produce more animals. And so we are hoping that Suchi breeds with Harapan, even though they are full siblings. We know it happens in the wild, and in fact, with a population like the Sumatran rhino that's so small and fragmented, it's probably happening even in the forests of Sumatra right now. So again, we like to avoid it, we don't try to do it, but it does happen. And the good thing about inbreeding is if you inbreed one generation, as soon as you outbreed that particular offspring, the inbreeding disappears. So you can correct it pretty quickly. One of the reasons we've been so successful here in Cincinnati with this species is not only because we have the expertise and it's been a big team effort with our vet department and rhino keeper staff, but it's been the partnering with the other zoos. The Los Angeles Zoo in particular has been incredibly gracious and has provided animals to the Cincinnati Zoo when we have needed them for breeding. And that's really important. That shows true collaboration and cooperation.